We've all heard a Minecraft skeleton before. But did you know it's actually just the sound of some chopsticks and pencils being smacked together? I'm testing Minecraft sounds that you will never unhear. Starting with fire! That is too easy. I know exactly how they made this sound.
It has to be popping candy. Yes, it might sound like a stretch, but that's why we have to test it. And to help us out, I've got some high-grade professional recording equipment. It goes right there on the levels, and that will boost the sound up to maximum so we can verify if it is, in fact, the correct sound. I promise, guys, this is not just an excuse for me to eat candy in the middle of a video, all right? It kind of is a little bit, but I want to see it. I'm certain this is the sound. I'm so sure. Moment of truth. There you go.
There's no way that Mojang recorded their mouth sounds to secretly make everyone listen to it as their house burns down. I was right! I will never be able to unhear that again. I'm getting out of here. Next level, baby. What? Only 53.7% of players can solve this. That can't be true. You're telling me that half of all players never make it past this? I ain't doing 2 more of these sounds. Nuh-uh. Okay, I ain't some noob like the majority, bro. I'm a Sigma. Take me to level 2! Bruh. Bro, I want to know what the Hoglin is saying. Fine, I will answer 2 more sounds correctly to unlock. But just for the record, I'm not some noob on level 1. We're making it past here, all right? Slap. Easy. I got this. I got this. Just one more time. I promise I definitely have this. I know. I mean, I knew from the beginning.
Honestly, there is no way I would have guessed this, except today, for the first time in literally weeks, I actually remembered to make myself lunch. Oh, it looks so good, but I'm not here for the taste. I am here for the sound. All right, we've got our recorder here. The squelching sound of the slime is the same sound that you get when you put a fork, spaghetti, and pasta sauce all together. I can't hear anything. What the? Maybe with the microphone we can amplify the sound here. Please? There's a slime walking in my spaghetti! There's a slime walking in my spaghetti.
Mamma mia, the answer is the spaghetti. What did I tell you? The slime walking sound is the OG Italian AI brain rot. And now only 1 more sound before we unlock the next level. Dude, how many are there? I can barely see over the top. What if the end only 0.1% of people are beaten? Do you think that will be us? Guys, you gotta leave a like so that we can do this. I need your power! See, I think I know what that sounds like. It's kind of like a cat meowing. Meow! And then exploding. Blowing up a cat and its organs going all over the place. Yeah, that might just be illegal. I don't think we will get away with that. So maybe we pick a different sound. I also don't want to blow up cats. Just to clarify, guys, I'm allergic to them. So maybe we should blow them up. Nothing. This will be easy, right? Okay, it's like a squeaky sound. Maybe like a squeaky shoe or a slipper on maybe some wooden flooring?
Actually, I might have the perfect thing for this. Like 3 months ago, I couldn't sleep, so at 1 a.m. I went on a shopping spree on Temu. These were $2, guys. What a steal! Until I realized I had been scammed. They're supposed to be my size. Look at my heel is sticking out. I can't even walk in these. I thought this was money wasted until today. Even that sound, it's close to squeaking. We just need to give it some friction. That's not the right sound. Steps. How do I get these to squeak? I've heard Crocs squeak before. The heel click. Ready and... rub them together. That doesn't sound anything like it. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid, guys. It's the surface we're rubbing it against. We rub it against carpet. Of course it's not going to squeak. We need a squeaky material. I just need to get the squeak and some more, guys. Wait, don't look at my toes. No toe action. Something slippery. Detergent soap? Maybe? Stop looking at my toes, guys. Maybe if I put like a tiny bit of soap on the floor, surely that will give us the sound we want. That's it. That has to be the chest opening. Who sacrificed their toes for Minecraft?
Oh, I am not confident in this answer. What happens if we get the last one wrong? Yes! We were actually right. Take that, 50% of people. I'm a sound pro, baby. Uh-oh. Wait, it went from 50 to 20% pro. That more than halved. It's a crazy jump. I have to get all these right, and there's even less options, so if I get it wrong, I can't just switch. Okay, we have to be so selective about what we choose. A B should be pretty easy though, right? It's probably just an actual B sound. That's not a B. Why did Mojang not just record a B? That's something else.
This is Ethan's workshop where he's been designing the exact machine that will be used to torture me if I fail today. It might just also be the thing that actually saves us. Surely something here buzzes. That's pretty close. We just need something a little bit bigger, a bigger spinny thing. I found my bigger spinny thing. A fan. Maybe this can give us the sound we're looking for. It's too low pitched. We need to like cut something. Paper. Things must be sacrificed and we can just slip it right in there. Ooh, my fingers. It's too high pitched. We need something right in between the fan and the paper. The chainsaw. If only I knew where these speakers actually were, I could destroy them right now! But that sound is not... It's like it needs something to slow it down. Maybe that's the block of wood. That could be it. Right there. Set the microphone up. Moment of truth. Should I be wearing safety gear? Probably. Guys, don't tell my mum. That's it! That's the sound! That's the sound! We got it! Oh. Hi, Ethan.
It's time to discover the truth. Did Mojang actually cut wood with a chainsaw and call it a B? They did! Bro, I've got everyone right so far. However, 80% of people failed this level. I'm on a roll! Honestly, just to flex these giant ear muscles. I'm gonna pick something hard, the goat horn. That could be any number of sounds, right? It'll be totally random. Oh, bro, I know that. You underestimate my power!
This is my toy box. Not that I play with toys, this was when I was a child, yes! I don't play toys anymore, not as an adult. Most of the time. Look, sometimes I play with this toy train. Why? Because toy trains are goated. Or in this case, should I say, goat-horned. I've heard this train enough times for me to remember it from my childhood. Not from my adulthood, I only played with it 7 days this week. Listen for this sound. Wait, let's make sure we get it on mic. Ready? The goat horn is actually a toy train horn. That one. That was it. We got it. Yes. Oh, no. No. Betty. Betty.
Oi, goat herd. On this sound, baby. Train horn. How is that not the answer? No. This means I'm one step closer to being chained up. If I get just 3 sounds wrong for the next 24 hours, I'll be chained to this chair, surrounded by speakers blasting the most painful sound frequency you've ever heard. Y'all, I heard my friends setting up the speakers yesterday. There was cutlery screeching, loud chewing. Oh, it was the most horrible sounds. What even is this? Farting sounds in a big pipe? This isn't true. We're testing this.
I have to test this for myself. I refuse to believe my entire childhood has been a lie. Ah! No, I can't do it. All right. Apparently there is no gas in the gas. It's fine. Was this the end that my bum was on? For science! It was never trains. My trains are farts!
Oh, since I got that wrong, I still have 2 more sounds to unlock the next level. But these These eardrums don't just play for some small school band. Nuh-uh. They're international drummers, bro. They're playing for Taylor Swift out here. My drummers are the best in the world. I don't think that's what eardrums actually mean, but who really knows what eardrums are? Okay. I don't want to get cocky and lose this straight away, but I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't this just sound like a person gargling water in their mouth? Surely it can't be any more complicated than that, right? But I have been wrong before. Here goes nothing. That was it! That was it! Are you okay?
Come on, come on! Ah, yes! We got so lucky. I can't believe that was so much easier than the goat horn. I guess that's why you get options. Some are going to be easier than others. We just have to be strategic about it. But with each increasing level, there are less options. So you're forced into doing the hard ones. Okay, well, I really wanted to find out how Mojang made this sound, but I have no idea where to even begin, so I'm not going to risk it. Turtle legs, though. Turtle legs don't make a sound, so that'll be easy. Right? Oh, when you step on them and break them. Maybe it's just an actual egg being broken. No, that's not right. It's not an actual egg. It's something else. It's definitely something crunched, almost like a chewing sound.
Not right! Come on! What else could be crunched? No. Still not quite right. It doesn't have the depth. That is too deep. This is not deep enough. Ooh, ice cream cones. I doubt it's actually gonna be this, but you know what? I love ice cream, guys. My life has just been ruined. Every time I remember eating ice cream, every time you think of eating ice cream, all I can think about is crushing baby turtles to death!
If we get this right, we get to go to the next level. Or this video could end right here. It's not over, baby! We're going on the train to level 3! Choo-choo! Oh my gosh, I think we might get chained up. Only 7.1% of players can solve this. I have IQ, but not that much IQ. Oh, and even less options. The axolotl's cute. I don't know why we're picking sounds based on cuteness, but I don't know what else to do. Fingers crossed. No sound? Oh, who just shot the axolotl with an arrow? Was that God? We just need to hit that sound one more time. It sounds like someone stepping on a baby chick. I can't do that, guys. Like, I'm not evil, but I also don't want to fail.
Maybe I have a chicken something with the rest of my toys? Of course I don't. His face kind of looks like a chicken. Just a little bit longer, right? I don't judge if this is a tasty chicken. You ain't no tasty chicken. That is not the sound we want. It's too high-pitched, but maybe we can get a lower-pitched squeak? This guy looks like he's got a pretty deep voice. My ears! Evil! Maybe this one. Still too high-pitched. How about you? Wait, that's kind of there. Just needs to be more like lower pitch. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm sorry for what your eye is about to see. You didn't make a sound, bro. He's broken. Rest in peace. A moment of silence for our friend. Okay. Wait a minute. This one's actually harder to push down than the others. The sound is the same, but we made him sound like he was drowning. Do I have water? This sounds so bad, guys. I'm trying to drown a soft toy. Wait, I think I've got it. That's so close. That's so close. I just need a bit more. I need a bit more force. Eat my toes. You're the perfect dying axolotl, Mr. Fox. Thank you, darling. I love you so much. I love you too.
A soft toy should still count, right? Or does it want to say I actually stepped on a real fox or a real chicken? Oh, thank goodness. Of course it's stepping on a soft toy. Mojang would never actually step on a real life chicken. Or would they? You know what? I got my confidence back. After all, we only got one wrong. That was just bad luck. I want to make this an interesting video for y'all, so let's pick a tough challenge. The calibrated skulk sensor. I don't even know if that's the correct name for the block. That's how complicated this block is. This may have been a bad decision. This sound was seriously complex. Nothing I could find matched the block, no matter how strange. But then it hit me. I've heard this before when I was a kid. Honestly, I feel like such a big poo-poo dum-dum for not noticing this sooner. Perry the Platypus! And his iconic sound. That, right there. I can't even make the sound. Listen to it again. It's so similar to the calibrated skulk sensor, but it's not quite the same. After all, if Mojang used the exact same sound, they'd be copyrighted and someone would sue them. So maybe they modified the sound. That's the original calibrated skulk sensor sound, and I ain't taking no risks. You can see from the waveform itself, the spacing of the peaks is basically the same, which is definitely a good spot. The peaks are just smaller, so the first thing we can do is raise up the volume here. Yeah, all right, that's already looking way more similar, but it's got like this weird echo effect, and you can even see some of the peaks duplicate. So what we'll do is I'll copy Perry the Platypus twice. We'll bring this slightly forward there, and that's gonna give the echo sound. Oh, actually, wait. Let's slow this right down, maybe to 65%. The other thing is the calibrated skulk sensor just sounded deeper. So we want to go to the pitch and bring this down maybe... I'm not 100% sure here, guys. I'm not a sound engineer, but y'all are gonna have to let me cook because I'm about to use a crazy thing. It's called the FFT filter, and it basically lets you change the frequency of sound. So we want the low frequency really bass boosted, the high frequency really tinny, and select echo. Perfect. Please tell me this is the right sound. Please, please. Oh my gosh. We just did it. I'm a sound scientist! I am so happy, and yet at the same time, if this is correct, I'm gonna be so sad because it will ruin Perry the Platypus for me forever. Oh no! I will never be able to watch that show again. It is burned into my brain now. I'm not unhearing that. What should we ruin next? The Wither Skeleton, the Illusion of... That mob wasn't even officially added to Minecraft yet. That's going to be impossible. I feel like lava is our safest option. Bubbly sounds. I was fully expecting Jack Black just to start singing, "Ooh, lava chicken, da, 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 da." But no, we just got boring bubble sounds. I think we can figure this out.
It kind of sounds like a giant bubble to me. We just have to do some how to basic DIY action. This is gonna take a while.
A few moments later. More moments later.
Perfect! Oh, that is a lot of water. Now bubbles. No, that's not quite right. I need one big bubble. How do bubbles get made, guys? Okay, wait. I think if we suck the air pressure into this bottle, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's got the bubble sound of the lava, but it's missing the of the lava. We need something extra, something to add to this. This is halfway there. We need to get all the way there. This is instant slime powder. And by combining this with hot water, it's going to expand the crystals of the slime, thus increasing the density. See, boom, another big science word, guys. I am a scientist. I totally didn't Google that earlier, but the density should give us that deeper poop. All we gotta do is mix this together, chuck it in the fridge, and we got slime for days. Ugh.
Much later.
It should be ready by now. If this is wrong, we're so stuffed. At least it looks pretty good. If we blow bubbles into this, maybe we'll get what we want. That was it. That was it. Okay, we're gonna combine that sound with the bubble. Here we go. We're gonna do this, okay? I'm actually a genius.
Tell me, oh wise block, who created your sound? I really hope it was water and slime. Yeah, we're back on fire, baby. From level 3 now to level 4, which only 2.7% of players can beat. And I only have to answer one sound. We have a breeze, a panda, a cloud? Yeah, that definitely seems difficult. The easiest one has to be the spyglass, right? Isn't it just like a clicking kind of sound? I really hope so.
For the first time, it actually makes sense how Mojang made this sound. They would have been developing the spyglass, they got a little bit hungry, bam! Microwave time, pumpkin pie spinning around in there. They obviously have to turn the dial. Hear that? It's literally each individual notch of the spyglass. It's not 100% accurate, but that's probably because they just had a different model of microwave. I'm sure I'm right.
Microwave. Fishing rod? What?
This, really? Lies. Oh. Yeah, that does sound exactly like a spyglass. No! I thought I had it with this. Why? If I get one more wrong, Ethan's gonna blast my ears with those speakers.
This is bad. I definitely have no clue how to recreate a breeze sound, let alone a panda. The only one here I don't know is the cloud, because I don't even know what sound clouds make. But if I'm definitely gonna fail with the other two, I'm gonna have to take the risk. The one thing I said not to do, I'm about to do. Oh, it's rain. It's rain. Yes, I can do rain. Let me guess. It's not actual rain, is it? It's something else. I gotta listen carefully. If it's not actual rain, then what could it be?
It's rain. It's gotta be some form of water, right? Maybe on the bottom of the sink? No. It's too fast. It needs to be broken up into like individual droplets. What if we strain the water? That literally is doing nothing. The water is like deeper. It's crispier. Crispier like a good bit of KFC. We can grab some chicken. I don't know whose lunch this was, but I am sorry. Let's light it up. Gotta do a little bit of oil. Don't want to ruin the pan. The temperature feels about right now. We've got to get it pretty hot to get that crisp oil sound. There's nothing. Ooh. Ooh. It's like, it's not popping quite right. It's like the bubbles are being blocked by the chicken. We need something thinner. Maybe chicken isn't quite the go. Bacon. We could use bacon instead. This is way thinner. Okay, now I'm just taking someone's breakfast. Oh well. If you are wondering why we put the chicken and the bacon in separate pans, it's because combining them while they're cooking can contaminate it and poison you. Y'all don't want that. Whoa! Okay, I really hope this doesn't crack onto me, guys. Here we go. Oh. That is the perfect sound for rain!
This could be it. This could be our very last chance. Level 4, goodbye. Level 5, hello. Only 0.7% of players can solve this. Dude, I have gone further than most people could ever dream of. Guys, leave a like right now. We could get to level 6. We could make it to the end. Speaking of end, the Ender Dragon, and I have no idea what that is. Music disc could be literally everything or anything. Bro, I can't create a music disc. That is way too risky. Okay, bro, that'll just be like the sound with the minecart going across the rails. That'll be an easy sound. Oh no, that is not what I wanted. That wasn't the sound I was thinking. I was thinking the minecart sound. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
There are so many different parts to this one sound. There's only one way to do this, and that's to combine multiple musical instruments. No, I do not keep these here all the time. This video ain't fake, all right? I just wanted to have a cool transition. I set them up in between cuts, all right? Don't at me in the comments. I'm a musical expert, so this shouldn't be too hard. How do I? Bruh. I am a musical genius. Ready? This is not quite the right cave sound. A little scratchy sound? That's pretty good. Hold up. We need to get this on mic. And then we need like a... That's what this is for, guys. Which side is the low notes? We just need a... This is a keyboard. It sounds like a piano. The saxophone. The horn blow. I can use the horn blowing, all right? Can I put the microphone in here? I'm sure it won't cause any problems for the instrument. It's fine. Don't worry about it, all right? Ready? That is way too high. Nope, still not low. Lower. Okay, maybe this microphone is causing some issues here. Maybe it's not supposed to go into the front of this thing. That could work. That could work. I'm just gonna put them all together.
Turns out I'm yet because even after 2 hours of combining every musical note, I realized I was getting nowhere. Maybe we should be more specific. We could say like just a piano or something. No, it's definitely a combination. This is our best chance? No, no. Wait, penguins mewing. Penguins can't even mew. Uh-oh, that means my punishment's coming. Uh-oh, I hear footsteps. No, Ethan, stay back, please, no.
EY, I don't know why you agreed to let me do this, but I'm getting a lot of joy out of this.
It was just supposed to be a fun video idea. I didn't think I'd actually lose.
Look, yesterday you said, and if I recall, Ethan, no matter what I say, do not let me out. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I was joking.
Yep, sure. Anyway, have fun with your noise
Oh, the sound! No, I can't survive this for 24 hours!
Thank you to all of these guys for making today's video possible. You're my new favorite EY Mega fans. If you want a shout out, just click the join button below this video, scroll down and click EY Mega Fan.